You're in tune with me, the reason boss, coming right at you live from London, England. Please like, share, and subscribe, even if you agree or, more to the point, disagree with what the reason boss is saying. I'm shooting from the hip, I'm shooting from the lip. It's all about the Jamaican review. Post Jamaica nil, Cuba nil at the National Stadium. I'm all about the ups, maybe some downs. On the upside, National Stadium, full respect. National Stadium was packed. Big up, full respect to all parties concerned. A great look. Big up, one and all. The atmosphere was there. The crowds were there. Alas, the result could have been more favourable. Up, sides, a clean sheet. The Jamaican defence, Mr. Pinnock and company, Amari, good to see you back in Reggae Boyz colours, were largely untested. Great, not much to do. Salutes. The finishing, let's call a spade, left a lot to be desired. I have been oh God, I'm not crying. I've been underwhelmed. Like, share, and subscribe if you're feeling where the reason boss of Rich Boat Sports is coming from. I have been distinctly underwhelmed with quite a few performances by the Reggae Boyz. And in this instance, the forwards, the Mikel Antonios, the Bobby Reeds, the Shamar Nicholsons. My lord, my lord. Talk about an open goal. Talking about missing open goals. Literally open goals were missed. I've got to say, a round of applause for the Cuban goalkeeper. A stellar performance, a man of the match performance as far as the reason boss is concerned. But the Reggae Boyz, there's some conflicts, no doubt. But when you're adjusting, Wagwan, let me be crystal clear to the Jamaican social media, to Jamaican Reggae Boyz fans watching around the world. Like, share, and subscribe to Rich Pro Sports and The Reason Boss. I'm speaking before I go hurry, goat, and rice. Oh, God. Steve McLaren, when I first heard of his impending appointment, I was all about the big up. Absolutely. Great appointment. Why? This is a coach of repute, of some notable caliber. He could form a rapport with the English-based Jamaicans. All Jamaican crew, as part of the Reggae Boyz, would have to up their game, bring out their full flavour, being able to bring the ball out from the defence, carry it and take it through the lines, and make the transition. And transitions with the patterns of play, running off the ball, running into space, 1-2s, crosses coming over, cutbacks, and finishes. Sadly lacking in the game against Cuba. 0-0. Cuba were there for the taking. They would have been happy with a 1-0 defeat. They'd have been delighted with a 0-0, as the likes of JT of Sports Prophecy foretold. No doubt about it, it's not rocket science. Cuba, I've been told, is not an outstanding country, not an outstanding island as far as their current crop of players is concerned. And yet, with the bundle of possession that Jamaica had, 70+%. Let me say that again, 70+% at times. Surely, there would have only been one winner. But I'm not going to go over the top. I am concerned sometimes when I see players of the caliber of Nicholson in front of goal, players of the caliber of Mikel Antonio. If you're a professional, you don't miss those chances time and time and time again. But let me tell you something. It's the game of football. Steve McLaren in the post-match press conference said he was delighted with the number of chances created. Sufficiently enough chances. Sometimes some teams don't have enough chances created. Brazil, El Salazar. Oh, God. I've got a Brazil jersey up there, and I tell you what, I don't want to bring it into the foreground right about now. Brazil struggling to create sufficient chances. 1-0 victors over Ecuador, now up to 4th place in World Cup qualifying in the CONMEBOL region. Ecuador, who took care of Jamaica 3-0. The hardest thing in football, as far as the Reason Boss is concerned, is the art and the ability to finish. Man, there were days when I thought Brazil had a veritable line conveyor belt of talented strikers, world class, great strikers. I've seen the likes of Romario, Careca, El Phenomenon himself. But my lord, they are not as easy to come by as one imagined. The Reggae Boyz created a bag of chances. One goal would have done it. The crowd would have gone home relatively happy. It's a 0-0 in the Nations League. They now go on to face Honduras away from home. This will be a game played on Tuesday, around Tuesday GMT 3 a.m. time. I believe it's about 9 o'clock Jamaican time. It's not going to be an easy game. That will offer the opportunity for Coach McLaren to further see how his tactics and the training regime has bedded in. It's early doors. Steve McLaren said a progress. It's a stage by stage. It's a process. And the Reason Boss salutes that. It is a process. Me not get carried away with this something, sir. No, sir. Everything just level. Everything level vibe. Just as the Reason Boss is coming with a level vibe. The Reggae Boyz are looking to ultimately make 2026 World Cup in Canada, in Mexico, in the United States of America. It now go easy. It now go easy, I tell you. And you know it. 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 You better believe it. I'm talking to you. Like, share, and subscribe. It's not an easy road, oh God. But here what? Fans, big up yourself. Big up each and every one of you. You turned out at the National Stadium. Now, the fans will be an important element in possible qualification. Going forward, the likes of the Gold Cup and the Nations League, of course, will require fans getting behind and beside and standing with the Reggae Boyz. But ultimately, the spotlight will be on the players. England took care of Republic of Ireland, 2-0. Republic of Ireland under the guidance, I say guidance, my lord. It was shades of Ollie at the wheel, oh God, as England led the Irish Republic of Ireland team. A merry dance. You hardly hear anyone mentioning the word and name Jamaica. But my lord, in the coverage on television, the word and their name Jamaica. Yeah, man, Jamaica was name. Them say hi, Al Grimson, Icelandic coach, dentist by trade, took the helm of Jamaica, and the Republic of Ireland team were playing like Jamaica, a bag of defence, the odd counter opportunity. But my lord, England showed there are levels to this game. If Jamaica played England, God, he knows what kind of scoreline. Minimum 1-0, at least 2-0. Lock it down and make it 3. Let me tell you something, at half time, England versus Republic of Ireland. The commentator said, listen, the best teams in the world will push on and make this a 4 or 5-0 affair. Was their opinion? I beg to differ. Not all games are going to end, even though the opposition may not be up to scratch. They're not going to all end in an avalanche of goals, win or defeat. Second half for England versus Republic of Ireland, no goals scored. But the 2 that were scored ensured that one team knew what time it was. The Republic of Ireland knew what time it was. They were up against it. Coach Jaime looked clueless. Was he clueless? I said he looked. Didn't say he was clueless. It's new. He's new to the game where it comes to Republic of Ireland. He's getting to know the players. Steve McLaren is going to be getting to know the Reggae Boyz players. Man for man, he will have to make the big choices, the big decisions. I hope he will. I hope he will continue to stamp his mark. I can smell the curry goat. Oh God. Oh God. Yes, sir. It's been a hard day. Well, Steve McLaren, the floor is yours. All the best, Reggae Boyz, as you take on Honduras in the Nations League campaign. I've not forgotten your ability to take care of the likes of St. Kitts and the Nevis. to take care of the Grenadiers. You can take care of teams. Yeah, man. You took care of Canada. 3 goals to 2 in a thrilling contest in Toronto, where Shaman Nicholson, Demarai Gray, Sean Nicholson, you know where the goal is. I know you've not been playing too much football. So easy of recent months. So I'm going to be patient. The hardest thing in football is to score a goal. So says the reason boss. One step at a time. The patterns of play. Interesting. A little more attacking, playing through the lines from defense into the midfield, which is still a work in progress. The likes of Russell, Palmer, I hope he gets more games. Palmer, I hope you get more games. I'd love to speak to you and many of the Reggae Boyz. Keep the lines open. Eddie Vision. Remember, the reason boss. Oh God. Like and subscribe each and every time. The Reggae Boyz are under new guidance. I am encouraged that Steve McLaren can, as an esteemed coach, a coach of some quality and caliber, can instill and bring out the full flavor of the Reggae Boyz. When I first jumped on board the Juta bus following the Reggae Boyz, I was hugely optimistic that the championship players, mixed with Premier League type players, the DJs, the Bobby Reeds, Mikel Antonio coming on board, oh God, adding the likes of Amare Bell, Ethan Pinnock, these players would show the levels and show how things go on in England and bring it to the CONCACAF region. But here what? I am no doubt at all that the likes of Panama, Honduras, Costa Rica, Puerto Rico, Cuba, huffing and puffing, Guatemala, you think they're going to give it up easily? There's at least four places available for this forthcoming 2026 World Cup. They will be going hammer and tongs. The likes of Suriname cannot be underestimated. They will be going hell for leather to try and get in that arc. The Reggae Boyz have work to do. Let's not take things for granted. It was a strong 0-0, plenty of room for optimism, and yet cautionary vibes are also in the building. Like, share, subscribe. My lord, my lord. Brazil, I'd like to see that shirt come on, come into view, because my lord, they need Neymar. Does Jamaica? Well, they've got Demarai Gray. Isn't that enough? Leon, when he's fit, will return. Is that going to be the defining moment for Jamaica? That added quality to get the Reggae Boyz across the line? I'm not going to mention names that are being touted left, right, and centre. Why? Steve McLaren's got to work with what he's got to work with. And that is where the mind of the reason boss is. Even under Lee Carsley, I tried to do them thing. They dealt with the Republic of Ireland. It was men against boys. It was difficult to watch, as were Jamaica over the months and years. But the glass is half full. Jamaica has opportunities as well as challenges. Steve McLaren, the ball is proverbially in your court. I hope and pray, oh God, Father, please not let the Reggae Boyz miss literally and metaphorically open goals. Oh God, God. Like, share, and subscribe if you feel where the Reason Boss is coming from. Free and easy. Give Reason Boss a strength each and every time. I'm going more live, more long recorded features, medium recorded, less of the shorts, but give us strength each and every time. Why? Because the Reason Boss is what? The Reason Boss is going to speak! Oh gosh, you better believe it each and every time. Steve McLaren, Reggae Boyz, all the very best. Social media exponents, document MG, JT, JD, Minzy, Cranky, each and every time. Eddie, pick up yourself. One love each and every time. My God, my God. Yeah, man. Well, level the vibe. What you going with? Yeah, man.